This is the Creative Grids multi-sized 6-inch flying geese and 45 and 90 degree triangle ruler. This is a very simple way to make successful flying geese. All of the information that you need is written right here on the ruler. For example, I'm going to make a 4x8 finished size flying geese. So I'm going to look down the side that has the white letters on it until I see the 4.5-inch strip, because that's what I'm going to start with. And I lay that line, the 4.5-inch strip, along the bottom of my 4.5-inch strip of fabric, and I rotary cut on both sides. You can go through multiple layers if you're doing a number of these, but for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to do one. That's going to be the center of my flying geese unit. Now I need the 2 triangles to put on the sides of that, and I'm going to use this fabric doubled. I'm using the other end of the flying geese ruler, and again I'm following the same lines that I did, the same number that I did on the other side. So I lay it on the 4.5-inch strip, which shows up right here, and I'm going to rotary cut this one angle. And this has given me the sizes that I need to add on to that first triangle that I cut. What was nice about this, as I began to sew it, you'll notice that I sewed the first side on. When I lined it up, there's a flat side on both of these triangle units, and you line them up at the top here, and then you line the sharp angles at the bottom, and you sew your 1/4 inch seam. Then you want to be sure to press this open before you add your second triangle, as it is here. Now when you're all done and you press this back, your flying geese unit is the size you need, plus it has added the seam allowance all the way around, and it's all straight grain. As with all of the Creative Grids rulers, you have a fine grit around the perimeter within the 1/4 inch here, and it keeps your fabric from slipping at all when you're rotary cutting it. And also, besides just cutting the flying geese, this is another multi-purpose tool from Creative Grids. You can do the flying geese, you can also do a 1/4 square triangle with this, or a 1/2 square triangle.